Proverbs chapter 26. Honor is not seemly for a fool. Answer not a fool according to his folly. Where there is no talebearer, the strife ceaseth. As snow in summer, and as rain in harvest, so honor is not seemly for a fool. As the bird by wandering, as the swallow by flying, so the curse causeless shall not come. A whip for the horse, a bridle for the ass, and a rod for the fool's back. Answer not a fool according to his folly, lest thou also be like unto him. Answer a fool according to his folly, lest he be wise in his own conceit. Doesn't that seem to be a little bit contradictory? Pause a moment here. I'm going to flip. There's a footnote in Matthew 16. Let's take a quick look at that. Okay, I think I know what this is saying. Because it does seem to be a contradiction. Answer not a fool according to his folly, and then answer a fool according to his folly. Seems to be a contradiction, but what I think this is saying is, first of all, you don't answer him with his own reasoning. You don't respond to a fool by accepting his foolishness and trying to reason with him through his foolishness. But at the same time, you need to answer him. If you don't correct him, if you don't answer him, if you don't show him why if a fool makes a statement that is illogical, that is idiotic, like fools do, you point out why their logic is idiotic. You don't try to use their logic to reason with them, because then you'll sound like a fool too. Like Christ. The footnote here says Matthew 16, verses 1 through 4. And that is Christ saying, look, you guys know you can discern the sky, but you don't understand the scriptures. You're all idiots. And you're shaking. So he says, he's pointing out, you guys, your logic is hypocritical. You're idiots. Let me tell you how it really is. He's not answering them using their own logic, but he is showing them how their logic is wrong, if that makes sense. I might just be rambling. Anyways, verse 6. He that sendeth a message by the hand of a fool cutteth off the feet and drinketh damage. The legs of the lame are not equal, so is a parable in the mouth of fools. As he that bindeth a stone in a sling, so is he that giveth honor to a fool. As a thorn goeth up into the hand of a drunkard, so is a parable in the mouth of fools. The great God that formed all things both rewardeth the fool and rewardeth transgressors. As a dog returneth to his vomit, so a fool returneth to his folly. Seest thou a man wise in his own conceit? There is more hope of a fool than of him. The slothful man saith, there is a lion in the way, a lion is in the streets. As the door turneth upon his hinges, so doth the slothful upon his bed. That is good. The slothful hideth his hand in his bosom, it grieveth him to bring it again to his mouth. The sluggard is wiser in his own conceit than 7 men that can render a reason. He that passeth by and meddleth with strife belonging not to him, is like one that taketh a dog by the ears. As a madman who casteth firebrands, arrows, and death, so is the man that deceiveth his neighbor and saith, I am not I in sport. Where no wood is, there the fire goeth out. So where there is no talebearer, the strife ceaseth. As coals are to burning coals, and wood to fire, so is a contentious man to kindle strife. Let us pause. There's a lot of good sayings here. I love something, as the door turns on the hinges, so doth the slothful turn in his bed. In other words, if you're the lazy, they're laying in bed, they wake up, all they do is they roll over and go back to sleep. I like it. But he that passeth by and meddleth with strife, belonging not to him, mind your own business. If it does not concern you, don't get involved. And then, of course, as wood feeds a fire, a contentious man feeds a fight. He continues the fight. So, but there is that first part is very much all about the fool. You can't really teach a fool. A fool will turn back to his folly at the first opportunity. But I'm liking this. This is good. Verse 22. The words of a talebearer are as wounds, and they go down into the innermost parts of the belly. Burning lips and a wicked heart are like a potsherd covered with silver dross. He that hateth dissembleth it with his lips, and layeth up deceit within him. When he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart, whose hatred is covered by deceit. His wickedness shall be shewed before the whole congregation. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him. A pot shard. That's quite literally a shard of a pot. You break a clay earthen vessel, and the shard of it that's a pot shard. Oh, one last verse. A lying tongue hateth those that are afflicted by it, and a flattering mouth worketh ruin. Anyways, we will leave that here, and I'll see you in the next one.